Malaysian Prime Minister Muhyiddin Yassin has just extended the country's lockdown for another 2 weeks until the 12th of May. Melissa joins us live now. Mel, so another extension to this MCO, the Movement Control Order. How will this actually impact Ramadan and Hari Raya then?
Hi, Glenda. Well, Prime Minister Muhyiddin said that he understands the sacrifices that all sides are making. He even described it as a jihad or a holy war of Muslims in containing the spread of COVID-19. Now, he noted that lifestyles everyone has changed because of this movement restrictions or the travel curbs as Muslim mark the holy month of Ramadan. He said the nation should be thankful because more than 60% of the 5,000 odd cases have recovered, and the number of new confirmed cases daily also significantly reduced to 2-digit. Now, the battle is not won yet. He said the movement control measures will continue for another 2 weeks till May 12th. Now, the MCO, since it was imposed on March 18, has been extended 3 times already. Now, in total, 2 months. And Mr. Muhyiddin doesn't rule out further extension depending on how the situation goes on the ground. But given the improved situation, he said the government will allow a wee bit of restriction easing, allowing students in the institution of higher learning and the colleges to go home to be with their families during Ramadan. Almost 100,000 of them must have been holed up at their student accommodations for over a month now. Also, those stuck in the hometown prior to the MCO can negotiate their way with the police to return to be with their families. It will be on a case-by-case basis. Now, any movement, he said, will be staggered to ensure there's no exodus, there's no mass gathering. Prayers will go on, he said, as usual, but do it at home with your family this Ramadan. The country's Religious Affairs Minister, Dr. Zulkifli Muhammad, has also earlier urged Muslims to stay positive and be thankful during the Muslim holy month because at least they still have their loved ones with them, because there are others that are actually fighting for their survival right now as we speak. For frontliners, he said, are risking their life. Do not forget to sahur, eat before fasting, pre-dawn meal. You must have your pre-dawn meal. Malaysia must do their part and stay at home. Glenda?
Yeah, Mel, any other significant announcements that were made today?
Well, it's been more than 5 weeks now since Malaysia imposed the movement restriction order on March 18. Now, all eyes see how the government is going to ease the restriction. He did say that some of the business may be allowed to perhaps operate again. There's no details. Now, the Director General of Ministry of Health, Dr. Noor Hisham, said Malaysia will take baby steps to exit the MCO to ensure a soft landing for the country. There are many other factors that he has to look into. For example, the ability of the country to do mass testing, mass screening, because they're still awaiting the test kits, the antigen test kits from South Korea to arrive in order for them to do that, as well as bringing down the daily numbers and also tightening border control. Because a lot of cases that Malaysia is now reporting is actually imported cases. While the returnees, they are put under mandatory quarantine, they were tested positive. Also, the emergence of other clusters like the migrants, the refugees, and as well as in Tafis, the students in the religious schools. These are all clusters that Malaysia is keeping a close watch on. There's a lot of cases also involving local transmissions, and they're still trying to identifying the source. Still a lot of work to be done before Malaysia is comfortable enough to lift or to exit, to break the chain of transmission and exit the MCO. Glenda, Steve?
All right, many thanks for that. Melissa, speaking to us from Kuala Lumpur.